but one of the things that was interesting about it was after all of this, negotiating about no demonstrations, no shouting and screaming and everything, we did this march to the playground, to the schoolyard, and then I was sort of the MC, and I said, now, everybody, we want you to be safe. It's now nighttime, so travel in groups. The safest way to get back to the subway is to go up the street and turn this way, and please travel in groups. Um,
So people seem really nervous during this.
well, this is what surprised me. I mean, in the anticipation, they were nervous.
Okay.
But when I said, thanks for coming, and they all started to walk out, they marched into the side street, started screaming and yelling. No, it was great. They went up to Roosevelt Avenue and sat down and blocked traffic. I mean, including local people. It was like.
So this goes against the original idea of what. Of what it was supposed to be, right?
Right, but it was over. I mean, they had done it the way we had all planned to do it, and then they realized they had a lot of anger and emotion that they wanted to let out, and so they burst. I was very happy. I was very proud of that. I wish I had been up there. I was. I was still in the schoolyard because we had this thing where people would. Everybody had a candle, and you could come up and put the candle on the spot where we think he was first stabbed, which was a grate. There was a grate in the ground with a well under it, and they so they were putting their candles there, and eventually a lot of the candles started falling down through the holes, and there was just like fire going on down underneath the grate.
Oh no!
So I was sort of like paying attention to that. Eventually, a cop came over and said, "We'll take care of it." But I never did get up to the demonstration part. So that's how I ended up, getting involved in politics, and hate crimes have always meant a lot to me. I mean, I'm Jewish, so I know from that, and my parents hung with a somewhat left-wing crowd, so they knew about the Poughkeepsie riots, I think it was.
Okay. When was that?
In the 40s, there was a concert, Peak School of Poughkeepsie, I actually can't remember. There was a concert with like Paul Robeson, and other lefty people, and then there was a riot, an anti-liberal riot.
Okay.
So hate crimes have sort of always been in my mind. After all, they were Holocaust centers, as Sean Spicer said.